I know, I've done days and days of just showing you roleplay books now, but this stuff's really interesting. I'm having like a trip down memory lane, because I haven't looked at that shelf up there in so long. Even when I put stuff on the shelf, I took it out of the box and put it on the shelf. I haven't thumbed through these tomes in so long, so I found probably the most, I say obscure, it's pretty mainstream, but like, I didn't see it around a lot. But let's check this out. Star Wars, the roleplay game, look at that. Yeah, look at that, hardback and everything. Yeah, it was, yeah. As you can imagine, this was published in a time, I believe, no, I'm fairly sure actually, because I bought it back then, before episode 1 really hit. This was published, oh, there's even a scratch in the back, look at that. That's shocking, that is. It's not what I looked after at all. Sorry, sidetracked. This is the second edition, revised and extended, which was published before episode 1 came out. So this was people like me, role players, and people that wanted to love Star Wars, desperately trying to get more Star Wars content for themselves. And this was obviously published by LucasArts. It's the official roleplay game. It's got loads of, I'm going to try and find some pictures. There you go. It's got loads of like pictures from the films in it. You can see what that is. That's the Battle of Hoth. It's got loads of artwork. It's got loads of unique stuff. It's got loads of backstory that was only available if you was a book reader and wasn't actually in the films. Pretty much every page has got some artwork on it from the actual film. It's pretty cool. Now I bought this. At the time I was playing, as you know, I was playing Vampire the Masquerade Maze the Ascension, which is quite complicated. I even played a little bit of Werewolf and Wraith, oddly. It's a blast from the past. But when I bought this, I was like, yeah, Star Wars, a role-playing game. Seriously, the system is so convoluted. It's like I don't even describe it. It's like an odd knockoff of Dungeons and Dragons, where they're trying to squeeze all the rules in with less dice sets. Each page, I mean, the whole section for movement and the movement thing for space battles, it's so convoluted and hardcore that I only ever played it like twice, and I was sort of like, this is just not that much fun. What I wanted to do was use the settings and the concept in this book and just make my own character sheets using vampire rule sets, which is not an invalid way of playing the game, I don't suppose. As long as you're having fun, who cares? But yeah, it didn't really nurture actual role play. It more nurtured dice obsessing and things like that. But yeah, blast from the past. I mean, this is like weird because there's no like, there's in here. I've thumbed through. I can't find any references in here to things like, but there's nothing from the new film. So the newer film, the rubbish ones. But there's all this cool artwork and stuff that you didn't really see back then. I mean, I know I'm not saying this was before the internet by any stretch of the imagination, but it was before, like, you know, people really rekindled their love for Star Wars. It was sort of in an era where Star Wars was, in many ways, apart from the hardcore few, all but forgotten. So yeah, that was a real blast of the past. If you ever get hold of a copy of this, it's worth picking up just for nostalgia. I mean, look at it. It's like a mighty tome. It's cool. It's really solid. Yeah, and it's a good read. I mean, even if you don't play the roleplay system, it's a fascinating little read. It's a fascinating look at how far we'd go to get more Star Wars in our lives. So thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.